Hey lovelies! So today I've got something a little bit different for you. I am actually going to be showing you some weird and wonderful kitchen gadgets. Some of these work incredibly well, others not at all, but they're all hilarious and super fun. If you're interested in buying any of them, all of the links will be in the description box below after the video. And I should let you know right off the top, nobody is paying me to talk about any of this. I just find a lot of these completely hilarious and some really useful. For example, my first gadget of the day is something they call the Pickle Picker. You know when you're down to the bottom of a jar of pickles and it's really tricky to get those last few pickles out? Don't bother trying to stab around in the jar with a fork. Use the Pickle Picker. The Pickle Picker is basically a long syringe type doodad with a claw on the end. It's almost like that claw game you find at the fair or carnivals where you have to use the claw to get the little toy. It's a claw, like that. Man, I could just do this all day. Who doesn't love a pickle? I know I do. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers is what Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Am I right? Pickle Picker. Next up, I've got an idea that is slightly less novel, but equally useful in the kitchen. They are called soup socks, and they look a little something like this. They're basically these little cheesecloth bags, and you use them to hold your vegetables or your chicken when you're making soup stock. Isn't that clever? So you basically fill your soup stock with all of your soup ingredients, pop them into a pot, cover them with water, and then allow your stock to boil. Once it's done, you don't even have to worry about straining the soup. You just remove the soup stock. What is not to love about a soup stock to make your soup stock? Am I right? It also makes a very handsome looking hat. Can I do the rest of the video like this? My next gadget is going to save you a lot of heartache the next time you are chopping onions, or at least make the process a little less tearful. They are called onion goggles, and of course they are exactly what they sound like. They are goggles you wear while you are chopping onions. Now I have tried all of the gimmicks out there, all of the online advice. Light a candle, run it under water, freeze your onions first, and honestly I don't find any of them work, but the onion goggles, well, maybe not the most visually appealing, absolutely work because they have this little spongy bit on the inside that creates a seal around your eyes. Now you could use some scuba goggles or some ski goggles or some swim goggles, but I don't think they look nearly as cool as these. Do you? Now, I would say that there are only a handful of jobs in the kitchen that I actually loathe, and one of those jobs is stemming kale. Now, if you've ever stemmed kale before, I'm guessing you feel the same way I do, and thus, the Kale Stripper was born. That's right, all you do is stick your kale through one of these holes, and then just pull it out, and you've stemmed your kale, and all that's left are your kale leaves. How great is that? Now the other job in the kitchen that I totally hate is stemming thyme. And guess what? This little doodad has holes for that too. How handy. Saves you loads of time. We're moving on. Now my next gadget is for all you French fry fanatics out there. I myself am definitely a fry fanatic. It is called a chip tray, and it's this cool non-stick pan that's got all of these little holes in the bottom. All you need to do is put your frozen fries on the tray, pop them in the oven according to regular directions, and don't bother flipping them. The air circulates on both sides of the fries so they crisp up perfectly every time. And your French fry days are saved. But wait, there's more, folks. We're not done yet. I've got this really fancy shoehorn to show you. This is not actually a shoehorn, even though it looks like one. This guy is called a cake cutter. And it's quite a brilliant little contraption because what it allows you to do is cut your cake and serve it in one foul swoop. And it makes a perfect little sliver of cake. Now, I will be honest, I find the slice of cake just a little small for my taste, but I do love the design of this. It's all plastic. It doesn't have any sharp edges, so your kids could use it without worrying. And it comes in an abundance of lovely colors. Piece of cake, no? And finally, for a completely useless but hilarious kitchen gadget, I've got this little lemon sprayer. See this thing? This $4 waste of money? What you basically do is you cut the top off your lemon, and then you stick this little doodad into your lemon, and then you're able to spray your lemon juice right onto whatever you're making. You can use it for salads, and that's it. That's the only thing I could think to use it with. Why couldn't you just juice your lemon into your salad? Why do you need this little spritzer in your lemon? It's also got a little zester there. So that's something. Or not a zester, what is this? To make twists of lemon? Anybody? Anybody? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was a total blast getting to play with all of these kitchen gadgets. I just love it. If there are any kitchen gadgets that you guys love, be sure to leave them in the comment section below, because I would love to see the tools you're using in your kitchens. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, because there's lots more deliciousness and of course lots more ridiculousness where this came from.